This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
I'm here, my brother. Kojo, Ntie. Petrol ball and the way I bias.
And Chiankoma, your tea for the Ashefon, you know. Miss ecosystem na ye woman, society na ye woman, ye woncophobia, or more key actors and a key stakeholders. A bajumedi be a buying pese or ye be a. Na ansa na ban beji di sa dwumadie no e wo se onye omudi nkita ho na obi so mo adwenkyere e wo ho aban e wo ho se nti no obe create enabling environment je se de be ya enoma betimi akoye policies security or the social infrastructure beba na the private sector no so no etimi apone kakra wo mu no so etimi di agi ne dwumadie bia na mmom no said mi hu no sesei no kwabena I say especially transportation sector ye ka transportation a enye akwantempon so nko ade na ye ka ho asem e wo se ye ma ye ni etimi ekọ ye obi besi railway system no ye train system no kwabena e wo se ye ni enso etimi e de call ye water transport e ya de a ehu hia e ma yen na wohwe akwantimpon so a abotimo no mo matimi atu kwan kakra no unima wo options bebre either say kwabna obefa taxi obefa bus obefa tram no eye ayeti say train na enam kwan finfin boko nyenya ti say ebia eye we tortoise bi na enam honom no anse na train enso ewo ho ufi honom nso a wo water transportation ai no nso ewo honom a ensuo so boat wo honom na no ma ekeka ho uba ya manima kwabna ya ma sesei no akwakoye the only means of transportation ya gia tum ewo Ghana hanum nyina ne akwantimpon so car eno ano no even bicycle I mean Holland say you feel baby now do Holland babna the first thing na person stay ewo honom no ye ma wo ukosio language no na usua bicycle nso say obetwi bicycle usua eka ho bi I mean wenumu ye akwan a ye fa so a etimi ma enipa ho ehenhan no na obroni beka se nti ye wo bibia fa ni social safety net bi aban betimi provide ie say aban so benya ne own transportation a nka na osa be STC ni mu na aban eye aban dia nti sa aban se or the subsidy bi eba ono a na hwe ni botom no nim senti no sika me woni nti se me subsidize fuel prices emma me transportation and metro mass transporter ebetimi aboa me yama private sector no and you see me as I say doctor wa I mean private sector come more into certain things it's a national security issue. If the private sector taking a chunk of a very dominating sector, a national security issue. Because governor obibe to kwanye fi Amansan Kessben ministry ababeye adwuma it depending on say truck driver bi akasi ntie na mada sorry me car no wa hoden na me feel say mekọ adwuma anse na sanipa no oni car no ebetumi committee form Amansan eba ministries ababeye adwuma for government machinery ebetumi akoso onipa ni means of transportation be and it's dependent on the private sector entini protea beba concerned drivers union beba GPRTU for beba DN for beba omu nyina no they are bargaining say we concerned drivers say pese ye to say GPRTU say emrenso say ye ntumu ye esan so mu na mo ye the largest and then also the longest serving private your friend is transport corporation e wo Ghana hanu say. It's why you be saying say BRT system no metro mass system no na wo aban ensem no anka eba ye na utumi e de wo card smart card e recharge de sika eguso na se wo do bus terminal honum na se bia wo fia Amansan pokwase ensan na se wo bank ran ya wo de be kire point of sales no so na ate ofe na fimu na watimi aba bedu hanum jojo kwabena e wo hifa.
Okay.
We need internal transportation system that is hinged and tied to government policy, transportation policy. And then, yeah, Papa Siama, and I papa bakuno so aviation anyway roads anyway ni nyina no. Kabna bisa say, what is the strategic framework of our transportation system? Omo person omo improve wo Ghana hanum say. A very strategic framework that is speaking to itself. Railway, any road, air kasa. Your friend is saying train. If in Sawum bedu enkran and I say bedu alajo and atesano. Obi enso the car air to aso e de akohanum say enei car
Kessben 92.9
the akramu e was say etumi si e won Sawum na another car timi de ato aso. That is how you ease the system. Free fluid transportation means a bit me about. Now, the issue be about transportation, Bebano. We will not talk about any other issue about transportation until say there's fuel prices increase. I just say you two petrol and send a yet transportation issue about betina maybe I can was say I buy your way. But there is more to it. I feel say it may be other frontiers of the transportation sector. Kabina, when it has to do with fuel, you bet me have alternative means of transportation. That would be very, very economical. And Crawford brain to bet me aqua UCB. Oko India. The primary means of transportation is a train. I mean, you can go to YouTube. YouTube. No, I type in India transportation, India railway system. Ube said ye anopa and Crawford to me queue railway station. Some will chase a train, beba. Ya papa, I was say I think say Hifa Crampo, former railway minister we cry for said you feel voter region Crampo Peter Amewu.
Don't Peter Amewu.
Oyebi with railway minister of railway. But yeah, your friend say ya papa no so we your friend say Cape Coast say Joe Gatti and so betuaso. Ye bisasa akwa kosi. Even those in the mining communities, you know, was say, movie the heavy duty equipment, you know, from the road, you know, and now Takwa Township, I say road in us, because I say anything, because heavy duty said, and I'm quite so. How are we able to even revamp it? Me, Maya and Phil say Ghana, we living in isolation. Near AC1 international markets, you know, and they trickle down to Ghana, and say, Tema oil refinery, and then they. Since about Tema storage company, we only store over there. Prof. I say bust.
Tank farm.
Tank farm. Are we refining? Because for all I know, ya papa for nya or you Ghana hanum we say. We have the raw material, the crude. We are go another ship mu. Na ya san abon ho ka. Ama ye de akwa brochiri memu akwa ko refine. Eno so ye ka. Na yasen aboka biem e de afa we ship asan e de aba biem. Now look at the cost. Come now odwen ho a o feel say I had to say your cocoa and your friend is saying your gold. Your raw material no ewa ha. So when you look at the value chain now, the next line of action is how are we able to put in place industries, manufacturing companies, you bet me are refining raw material to cut down the cost. Now the transportation of the crude oil to Obi Mainso cost no eba be cost no, prof eba be cost no. Exchange rate structure risk and also. Kwabena enti yeti horum na se yakasi enti ni se dog yakasi enti no most of the honorables no more honorable indeed and they are dishonest. And only say who problem ni say it is staring you in the face, but you are not thinking critically to be able to find solutions. Ebema yen ni nipa ne ye ho atoyen. Ene ena kamre kufo mre ne yesi yekase yenya oyo. Ena gidigidi ye kope private PPP arrangement bi ena e de buy ne yesi to we are revamping you. I to say your friend is a hippie mo debt mo ka mo di nyina no. Ene sika ye de abai ye de capital injection bi abam ya clear mo debt nyina no. Enti no crude oil na ye wo ha no mi say muma ye lay pipe bi from your way station 1 into Tema na ye refine wa ha ntu be hu se nka sika na ye de be fa ship de crude oil na kono e na sika na ye be san de we refined products ne beba biem no eno no ye cost that is being beared by the consumer nka no eso ate wo ho no energy sector debt ye tua wo ho no esla edaso ɛwɔ hɔ nom ɛde ma yɛn esan sɛ yabɔ ka bebree because people who we vote for enipa yɛgye ɔmo di sɛ nti ɔmo ba bɛtena table no ho na mo adwen na ɔmo ama nneɛma mu ahenhan yɛn no obi ba sɛbi kwabena sɛbi ɛyɛ n'afu ɛna ɔdwen ho ɛyɛ n'abusua ɛna ɔdwen ho baabi ɔde ne wɔ faase bi bɛkɔ akɔhyɛ na ɔno nso eti bi enya sika bi adi wɔ ho ɛna ɔdwen ho but when it has to do with critical thinking strategic transformational economic indicators bi a wɔsi yɛsesa na kwabena obi a mpɛ sɛ ɔka ho asɛm esan sɛ the weakness of the economy it is more or less like a support mechanism for certain people. People are benefiting greatly from the weakness of the economy. And people are importing because we have refused to build our economy on production. And on production wasn't. Esan say obi a wo to abama no no import rice or import sugar or ton sa we na e no benya sika de akoye campaign. Enu bi no de emo no beka koma obi we krase ne wato abade ama no. So it means that at the end of the day, the crude oil, all the other fuel and other things, we are not using it wisely. So, what are we doing about it? And don't remember you say MPP are buying and anonymity say Crawford and Kufuado and Obando Kuya.
Remember back to that question. I know your next question. Baby, or mine do know. And you may determine fuel price increment. From Mampeni Kufo, from Soja Band or Bad Democracy to the starting from President Kufo. President Kufo time. A gallon of a petrol, now a year 2 CD 40 pesos. And a core 3 CD 76 pesos. 2008 Mills Mahama campaign. The statement that me kaipa 7 penny mills here and the oba do drastically. Na I was saying petrol buono eni kwa senke ye 3 CD 60 pesos and was senke back 2 CD 40 pesos 2008. Mills Mahama every 2008 elections are almost so as a vice president as a president eko ya ko do 2012. Baby o penny mills timidi see here and ya me fa ne currency no. Sometime na ofi aban mu no na petrol and that's that time 2012 na petrol no a I say odan ko 40 do edi free 3.6 no ba 2.4 2 cedi 40 pesos a gallon no na akwa ko drew 8 cedis. Okay, and then the NDC amabene kufu adon so edi petrol aye politics can be trend NDC ajo mahama nom the likes of Kwasi Pratt nom demonstration nom yi na yi esiankoma nom sa civil society organizations economy na hard munya niema including the finance minister for yata dum nyina no mu di demonstration mu bi economy niema now when BBC in power and a gallon of petrol is almost about saying and I'm checking it saying almost about 30 Ghana cities saying that's saying
I think the highest one is 7.99.
Okay.
It was 7.4.
And the gallon be
so gallon be 4.5. So pick the highest
okay.
About 35 cities.
Okay.
Pick the average about 32 30.
Okay. You pick average do them for the 30 Ghana. And 30 pound. Okay. Do them for mama fancy 32 Ghana.
32. Yeah.
Who is a baby or minor baby drone as a country? You in the next 20 years. MPP in the NDC and and then I say dear politics to the advantage of your opponent. So we na petrol walk so and then I say Kojo on that.
But in short, very quick, Kwabena, you don't need to give platform to politicians to use fuel to do politics. No. I mean, in my years of broadcasting, if I interview politician binas or can fuel prices, make a turn short. Because untimi enyamushe. Se world market crude oil increase here. Wono ade na ade ko adwaman so. Ade na ade adwaman so. Wa ho ade ne sen. And Ukraine and away tension here cost because Germany are come because they supply Germany gas. Yeah. So they say until they can go and bargain say Ukraine and away omuntokwa no munjai wo Ghana ade na ade ko. You don't have anything. So you don't have the bargaining power on the international market. That is as simple as that. Okay. So when an MP aspirant, a presidential aspirant gets the opportunity, so tina radio so bekasa. Nasa ofio say enemremi fuel and 1 gallon almost 32 and 33 na say feel say 2024 so nyankopon ya adom na say moto abamamia ye beti so a you are blowing hot air untimi nya ho hwe say crude oil kosora ne obaya ni say e bia subsidy na ade beba ba obi say subsidy no kwa konya say kan wen fa na it is from all of us the taxation and the tax na who fight against e-levy no and no say can be na government to be generate can be no so dey timi subsidy do e the amount. So if you don't have enough reserves to do your constructions to pay all the government workers ni we nim nyina na bi car say fuel price ni say bia 1 gallon I was say to me 30 cedis na say also obedi about 29 cedis sa 1 cedi na da so no kabina I want him Ukakonya 1 cedi. As how many people will buy a gallon of fuel in a day? 1 cedi. Now, besides, what is your revenue generation going to be like? What is your tax net going to be like? What is your tax rate going to be like? Are you going to broaden it or are you going to decrease it? And that is the question we must be asking ourselves. Until in the next 20 years, in the next 15 years, we should not allow any politician to play gallery with fuel prices at all. Not at all, because you can't do anything about it. My analysis, that is a historical antecedent. Music do baby na kufuo of a gallon no de akire say fuel price bet yetimi to ana there be yetimi nto na Ghana fuel because of, sorry to say, a cross section of us, as ignorant as we were in Ntie, we are also playing to the gallery. Me I just yentimi me ba meti swamamu o say ye oba. So over the past, even say you started your politics 2020, 2000 Krampa, over the past 22 years, I was saying we the citizenry and also the electorate. Yet me see Bibi who saying the politician will always seek to rent you. Only if you give the person your mind and your ignorant level, no, so the man in Quadia, obey me ranting on it. And the media houses, they say media ownership in Ntie. Media ownership. I know here where NBC station, where MPP station. Omo continue so. Baby no matter to not here gunko for any sign. Then people are believing it. How many people take their time to even read and know what is going on the international market? And that is the level that we are.
Wow, thank you very much. Kojo Addo, a policy and governance analyst. And Motin can about what chop I want to cry.
Medasi, me say ya bema ya papa say nekra enkoswana.
Is it necessary at this time?
At this moment in the day, there could be reasons or reason.
Okay.
Ntie MPs we are sorry, and I said 2 MPs are sorry because me no deny saying some investigations. Now, me a little bit of science kakra just also they give even any panny bones to crampon as at this time it will be a friend carbon dating. I will bet me aye fishemu. Etimi a contradicti ebia autopsy reporter eba bontain na wetumi ahwe the real cause of death nipa no etimi di we but emre ne doma ye womu na wo hwe ye hia de ene de ekoso wo man Ghana mu a kwabna so obi ewu emfie du atwam ye papa ewu a ye ma no befitting burial asema ewo se ye ka wo man Ghana mu ni de sebi ya papa meus wo die eni hompo senti ni ebetimi mpo ede aba na said ya da ne da ya kan se mra hye bedwamu no ko ha ko hyemra na wa hwe bylaws ne no ma ye betimi ama emra etimi ede akoso a we die edutwam enye papa emma me na me metina se a me analysis no kwabna de me hu ye nie obi pobi ama ni din aye basa obi pese o drag obi din into the mud entine ye ko into 2024 general election no obi feel say obi be na biggest contender and as a threat entinu okope nwoma bi e de afore no entinu ma men sori na men kokeka we se ne be ye obi be hu se simesi ano obenten emra na bia no ne ye papa ye adwuma no se ni se na ekoso nti no agenda enam krofo peso mo seti trap enam krofo peso mo seti e de ma obi no betom se de me kan omomunim no omunim na me bisa se sa ne be play politics ana emra ye papa wu ye we had all it takes senti ne betima ka senti no yembe ye ebia bipartisan committee bi ne fa hu de eku no na ye midi wie wo ho no mu no kwabena wo se mre du se obi etu ne ho si ho se me pese me be public servant either say minister MP ana vice president ana president a wo se ye hye mra na yetimi hu se wo yi ne ho e de afi na busuam na se bibi mpoto na ebia na busua ewo se ewo mu sei oman Ghana as a state no so no sei e na ye wo ewo mu wokaya ye papa me osuwu ye se ye besie no wo asumdwe park o se ye besie no ewo ni kromu atuamu se ye be ni den o se ye be ni den o ye hu enti no de hu hia MPs no na me ka kire mo anodom prayer wo lead mo ni se mo manye hihye mra bi nto ho ni yen ka se so bi eba be ye minister MP a anase president ana vice president anase ambassador bi krampa sebi na sebia owu a oman as oman Ghana take almost 70% of the organization and the cost of a nipa ne burial and na ye ne be decide say ntino aha ne ye be sie no international cemetery bi e wo hono ma ye de ma for omo serve oman Ghana abusua de mo be ya ne se mo be ba ba be yi mpaye na mataye che sanse enipa no oman Ghana nyina enya ne so mfaso de enti se onye abusua enipa pe ebiemu de oyo oman Ghana nyina si yetumi settle saa de no wo hono nko ade a kwabena na se bibi sei esia yenim se oyo oman de hye onye abusua de hye abusua now becomes a subset of the entirety of the nation enti no so mo asem mo be ka no and to me enye bebrebia say on mine decide say ye beye we ya enti mesre we die adabraka we die yentwi break kakra we die enkoni ye omumra meka se enti no ebia no mo so dae bi no mato pitrim omadwen omasese omadwen na momma yenko ye die ahuhia ewo sese ya ye wo mu die probi we die enkosi aga